No. I almost got it. Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy Chopper Slice, man, and we're back with another little episode of Coach Boy TV, Sports and COD. AKA Chop Tosh Entertainment, baby. Man, it's glad to be. I'm just glad to have another day. It looks rainy and gloomy out there. To me, that's a beautiful day. And we just on here. We're gonna practice. I just had an epic formula that I made. Second UFC fighter that I've ever made on here, and it's the formula of Gray the Bully Maynard. Man, I really feel like it's a very epic. It's one of my best ones. He looks exactly like the Gray Maynard in previous UFC games, especially UFC 3. The only difference is, I feel, there's always going to be something that's a little bit off, and that's the tattoos. They had none of the tattoos. The closest one on the real is the one on his back. But the tattoos that I do have in place of, the real tattoos, it kind of makes sense of the ones that I use. So they I guess it pulls it off pretty good, man. So I'm cool to deal with that. If you guys are, go check it out on my page. I ain't gonna lie, it's very epic, man. Gray looks great, man. But the hair color, his hair color, Gray Maynard has a weird hair color. Now, some clips that I've seen and pictures that I've seen of him, man, fighting, man, his hair look like it's got a hint of auburn red to it. Some that I've seen, it looks like it's dirty blonde. Some I've seen looks like it's a gingery red. Some that I've seen look like it's light brown. So I went with the light brown, and that's what the one off UFC 3. It looked like he had light brown. So that's what I went with, and that's pretty cool. So it just looks a little bit lighter, just a tad bit lighter than the one on UFC, and a tad bit lighter of his hair color in real life. So that's the only thing I'm really having to deal with. Now, another thing that I was going to mention is his body type. Now, Gray Maynard always looked bigger. He's about to submit me, man. He always looked bigger than Frankie Edgar. So that's one of the things that I've noticed too. He looks huge, man. I don't know if the animation is, it's cool that the animation would be that, but technology is getting real nowadays. So people are wanting technology. Oh man, he got me. All right, it don't matter. But anyway, go to my page, go to my channel, Chopper Slice, CHOPPASLIC3, and check out the formula for Gray Maynard, man. He looks great, man. I made him live. I wasn't supposed to make a fighter yesterday, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make one. It's just I feel like sometimes I'm gonna have special days like that, and it's where I'm trying to get things in order, man. That's all. Have a set schedule for the channel, man, and run it like legitimate, you know what I mean? And so the camera work is gonna be there one day, and then maybe then again I've thought about not even doing a camera for the show, but then again I've thought about doing it. So I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. But fighters are gonna be coming more often, so y'all stay tuned for that. Since I dropped one yesterday, today I might just stream and shit. But I'm shooting for Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So normally. So we got Gray out. Go check him out, man. He looks great, man. The only thing is, what do you guys think about the body type? Does he look a little too thick for 155, or does it kind of look? To me, it looked a little bit similar, man, on UFC 3 when I seen these two in the octagon on the game. He looked like super thick like that, man. I always thought that aside from Gray Maynard, I always thought that Kamaru Usman looked a whole lot big for welterweight, man. He looked like thick as a heavyweight almost. But I did look at some clips, the third fight between Maynard and Edgar, man, and yeah, Maynard was a thicker dude, man. He was real solid, stream power, in his hands, and the rivalry between them two was very epic. You could make a movie out of it, man. They had some brilliant rivalries, some of the best fights in combat sports history, man. But definitely in the top 5 best fights in UFC history, I think. Gray Maynard and Frankie Edgar, man. Frankie Edgar, Tom River Tough, man, from New Jersey, man. And we got Gray Maynard from the West Side. Man, them two made, and it's two different styles. Like Gray Maynard is a hell of a wrestler. He wrestled for what I think Michigan State or what state did he wrestle for? He wrestled for. Let me check that out, man. Let me check that out. I think it was Mississippi. It was something, man. He wrestled in college, and you know, he developed his boxing skills pretty good. He throws kicks in his fights, but to me, from the looks of him and studying his style, he's more of a wrestler, bullheaded. He likes to bully, pressure you, and he looks for that right hand, which is cool. He's got a sweet right. Michigan State University and St. Edward High School. Okay, cool. So yeah, he went to Michigan State. So that's up, you know, in Ohio, private school in Lakewood, Ohio. So he went to school in Ohio. So he was raised over here and not over here, but because I live on the East Coast. He was raised on the or born in Arizona, probably raised there for a little bit. And he eventually, I guess his family moved over here to the East Coast, and he went to a private school, and things like that. He probably got into a lot of fights. Most fighters, their story, you know, kind of goes like that. But yeah, man. And then he went to Michigan State, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, cause like pretty decent dude. But a lot of MMA fighters have a wrestling background, so you know it's important. Gray Maynard, you know, he was one of those dudes that that's what he mainly relied on. And I was reading about the fight and the rivalry that he had with Frankie Edgar, man, which again I say was just super amazing. I'm letting him pound me out right now, but yeah, man, it explained that Frankie Edgar relied on his quickness and swiftness, because you know he was the smaller fighter, and Gray Maynard relied on his ground control, wrestling, and power. So you know they two different type styles, man. Well, you know I don't like he said I was right about the Bob McGregor. What about it, bro? What was I right about? You like it? Yeah, I think the Bob McGregor looks good, man. I really do. I think it's a good thing, bro. Like, it's a new chapter for him. Like, we've seen McGregor in all different type of styles. He had the man bun in the first fight with him and Dustin. He won. He made history that day. He's had long, bushy, fake kind of hair, with the scruff on it, with the scruff beard. He's had a short fade, and now he's bald. So, and he lost when he went bald. So I'm thinking McGregor's feeling like this. He's a colorful dude, man. And I think the same way. He's like, you know what? I want to go out in the same attire that I had that night so I can finish business. He feels like he has unfinished business. He wants to win with the bald style. So I respect that. It don't seem like he cut his hair. So I got a bald head. Shout outs to the man. But yeah, man, I dig the Bob McGregor, man. McGregor is probably for real in this era. When they say he's a Mayweather of the UFC, I wouldn't say the Mayweather of the UFC. If they're gonna combine anybody to that business-wise, that'd be Khabib, man. But yeah, like he's kind of, you know, he kind of is like the Mayweather of the UFC. I wouldn't compare him to Mayweather really though. I would compare McGregor more to Ali. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fight with him and Diaz, which is another are you back in Holland tonight? I forgot that Holland fights tonight, man. Yeah, I'm back in Holland. He's fighting that one dude, right? The Cuban guy. Ain't that who he fighting? Marquez, not Marquez. That ain't his last name. Yeah, I'm backing him. I'm gonna go and double check out that fight. Maynard's eyes busted up. I've been talking though, so I mean I'm gonna run it back. But yeah, man, you know, so McGregor wants to repeat history. You know what I'm saying? He wants to not repeat history. Excuse me. He wants to go back and finish unfinished business. And whether or not, I have a strong feeling that McGregor can win this fight. And I have a strong feeling also that Dustin could win. But I'm feeling like McGregor's going to get this one, man. I really do. And a lot of people think knockout. If he doesn't get it by knockout, which he possibly could, yeah, Marvin Vettori, he's on the game. I might do a fight between them two today. If he doesn't win it by knockout, I definitely see him getting the fight, you know, by a close decision like him and Diaz. Hands down, Dustin and McGregor is a great rivalry, man, for combat sports. It's definitely one to be remembered. And the one with him and Khabib. But I ain't gonna lie, the best rivalry that McGregor's ever had, some of the best fights that he's ever had, I feel, is against Diaz, man. Them two bring out the best in each other. It's not that, you know, they're the best in the world. They bring out the best in each other, and they're very good. And they are some of the best fighters in the world, hands down, out of combat sports, not just UFC. The Diaz brothers gets it in, period. You don't want to fuck with them, man. The Diaz brothers gets it in. They don't back down. They go hard and they scrap. And they don't care. Yeah, they'll brawl with anybody one-on-one, win or lose. They can get their ass whooped, and you still love the Diaz brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, win or lose, Nate and Nick's gonna be there. They might just bank your ass and beat you with both of them. You might have to fight both of them. You know what I'm saying? When you messing with the Diaz brothers, they don't take shit off nobody. Matt Serra's a dude like that. He don't take no shit off nobody. I seen a couple videos of Matt Serra getting busy with some guys. So what do I do right here, guys?
Oh, strong punch there by Edgar.
See, I wanna take him down with a double leg, but I know it's gotta shoot with the triangle. But I wanna learn the takedowns. I wanna get very advanced with it.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1.
I want to get advanced with it. You know how some of the slick fighters, Great Maynard was very special about this. He would come in, like say he'll charge a hook, then boom, bring, like from a hook he goes straight into a takedown, or like from a punch, like boom. Oh, hold on. Hell, I can't do nothing right now. I'm out of it. Boom! The takedown. Alright, yeah. I tell you, man, ground practicing, it could get a little bit boring at times. I've enjoyed it. I had times where I've enjoyed it, but it does get a little boring, man. You got to be patient. And I've been submitted already online, and I'm not letting that happen again. That was embarrassing. And I've almost submitted online. Look at this, look at it. I love doing that, man. But yes, if you haven't checked out the formula that I made for Great Maynard, definitely go check it out. Even if he's not one of your, you know, he's very underrated fighter. He's underappreciated, and he should be. He was one of the best, man, in UFC. If definitely one of the most exciting fighters. But you know something about him, man? He should have been champion. He should have been champion, man. And he never. I don't think he ever got a belt in the UFC. I don't think he did. I think that night he had a draw. He beat Frankie Edgar the first time. Frankie wasn't a champion then. But then the second time they fought, he really honestly got that fight by just a little bit. But I see why they made it a draw, because Frankie did make a great comeback in that fight. But he was kind of dominating Frankie in that fight. Frankie made a tremendous comeback, kind of like how, good God, nice, kind of like how Wonder Boy made a comeback in the Woodley fight. Actually, kind of just like it. So they said it was a draw. So they gave, basically what they credited Maynard on was controlling the full fight, and they credited Frankie Edgar for making one of the greatest comebacks in MMA history at the time. So I mean, I could see why they said a draw, but you know, technically Maynard has, you know, he was undefeated at the time too, and you know, he was going through guys. He was working to get to that belt. And a lot of people get screwed out of that belt, man. A lot of people do, man. A lot of people get screwed out of the belt, man. Like Reyes, Dominic Reyes should have beat John Jones that night. They don't want these guys to, you know, suffer losses that's been making them tons of money, because that's what they're making money off of, is being undefeated. Like people like John Jones, who made a huge history and huge bank account off fighting. Like, You know, Dana White gets money off him being undefeated, so he didn't want Jones to lose. So, but Israel Adesanya just lost, and he's just as good on the real, hands down. And I can't stand it. I can't stand Izzy. I don't even like the word Izzy. I can't, you know, I can't stand it. It rubs me so wrong. It sounds like an uppity rich kid that never knew nothing about life or struggle. Izzy. Hey, Izzy. I'm just the shit, you know? I can't stand that. But anyway, he's still a great fighter. I don't care what nobody say. Israel Adesanya, he's a great fighter. He runs from power, though. I'm not going to lie, because he's smart. He knew better than to engage with Romero, UL Romero. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's worse than engaging with Jan, if you ask me. And UL Romero's on the middleweight class. He hits harder than the heavyweight. He's super heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you somebody I think UL Romero could knock out if he was to fight him. Francis Zongano. See, the thing about the heavyweight, people's going crazy off Zongano right now, and he is tremendously powerful. I like Zongano, I do. And I hope he has a good career as a champion. I think he deserves it. He worked for it. Knocked dudes out for it, you know? So why not? That's how I feel about Gray Maynard in the second fight with Frankie Edgar. And I loved Frankie Edgar. I'm a super fan. Wanted Edgar to win. Wanted him to cream Gray Maynard. But Gray Maynard, you know, I'm all over the place on subjects. But Gray Maynard in that fight, man, he controlled it. He dominated it. He worked for it. He dominated it. They said it was a draw. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Our opinions, some of our opinions think that he won that fight. I do. I think they should have just went ahead and gave him the belt and rematched. You know what I'm saying? One more time. But that would have, and that's another reason why I think they probably didn't give Frankie the belt. I mean, give Edgar the belt. Not Edgar, excuse me. Maynard the belt, because he beat Frankie Edgar the first fight by decision. Now, if he would have came and it was so close of a fight like that, think about it. Dana White was like, you know what I'm saying, and the judges, they was, you know, it's politics to this stuff, man. It's politics to the fight game, and they should have left politics out of that. That started in the 30s. That's another subject. But when mobsters was running, you know, mobsters was running the fight game, dude. That stuff was ran by gangsters, you know what I'm saying? Fights get fixed at times. Like Dustin, when Conor beat him the first time, I don't know if it was fixed, which I doubt it was. What I do think it was is that Dustin was nervous and he kind of quit. You know what I'm saying? He felt like he couldn't keep. He felt like he didn't have an answer to nothing McGregor was doing, and he didn't want to suffer a bitter beatdown or, you know, a knockdown, when really he had the talent and the skills and power to stay in the fight with McGregor, honestly, in the first fight. But I think he quit, man. And he beat himself up, you know, until they fought again, and then that's when he went ahead and let his hands go on McGregor. You know what I'm saying? And look what happened. He made his career win against one of the best ever, if not one of the best ever, the best pure boxer in MMA today. I really still feel like McGregor is past Holloway on that subject. And Jorge Masvidal, yeah. But here's the order. And yep, and Nate Diaz has the best 1-2 I've ever seen in MMA. I really want to focus on this fight, man. I'm getting manhandled by this guy. I know, but I gotta. This is the show, man. I gotta get on here and kick it. But where was I at? Oh yeah, the politics to Gray Maynard and Frankie Edgar too. Maynard beat Edgar the first fight by decision, right? Edgar wasn't a champ then. Second fight comes. Edgar gets the belt. #1 contender, still ain't lost. Gray Maynard. The fight was so daggone close. It wasn't even like Gray Maynard basically dominated, you know, the first half of the fight and was picking Edgar apart. He kept a stiff jab every time Edgar would try to come in. He kept a jab in his face, which, you know, Maynard's not one of a flashy fighter. You know what I'm saying? He wants to knock your head off, kind of like a little version of Johnny Hendricks. But yeah, man. You know, he dominates the fight. He's you know, in the fight. But Frankie Edgar comes back in the second half of the fight, and he starts, you know, like Rocky movie or something, man. He starts, you know, picking Maynard apart. He makes a comeback, bloodied up, you know what I'm saying, and he's getting it in. He's wrestling great. You know, he made one of the greatest comebacks, man, ever. And so the fight's over, but still some sort, Gray Maynard stayed in the fight as well. And he still was capitalizing in the fight, still was, you know, controlling certain parts of the fight. So with it being that close, them two were one of the greatest rivalries in the world. Usually if you beat a man twice, that's the end of it, man. What's the point in having a 3? You know what I'm saying? What's the stinking point, you know? It's kind of like, let me, who for size? Let me think. Who? Dustin Poirier, right? He beat Max Holloway twice. I think I heard him say that. I think I heard him say he beat Holloway twice. If so, Holloway could earn another title shot by coming up the ranks. That would be good. But what would be really the point in seeing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the time when Maynard and Frankie Edgar was fighting, UFC had just literally became almost a stinking billion-dollar country. I mean, excuse me, company. So you know, they didn't have the amount of money then that they do now. They still had a lot of money. I mean, people was putting them on the map. Like, you know, fighters like Conor McGregor and who else? Max Holloway and Cejudo and fighters like that, man. People like Anderson Silva and Shogun and Lyoto that are losing now, that are older. They paved the way. Gray Maynard, Edgar, you know, they paved the way for, you know, people like McGregor and you know, those guys, man. People like McGregor and Dustin and Holloway and who else? Who just knocked Frankie out? Sandhagen, which is another good one that's coming up the ranks, man. Sandhagen's a problem. He really is. Max Holloway better hope he don't. Like, that's one that I think will give him a run for his stinking money. It's Sandhagen. It broke my heart to see him knock out Frankie like that, because you know, Frankie has the heart of a warrior. You know what I'm saying? And some guys just don't know when to quit. You know. So you know, Father Time catches up with people. And he still may not even be done. You know, like. But did I still get my point across? Oh yeah. But anyway, they paved the way for fighters like, you know, McGregor and all those guys now, man. Like Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard and Pernell Whitaker in boxing. They paved the way for guys like Mayweather. And, you know what I'm saying? Some of those other guys were very young then and was very lucky to be there. People like the Diaz brothers. They were there when those guys was there. They were fighting those guys. And they were there. They were young, though. Diaz started mad young. Holloway started mad young. You know, Calvin Kattar, he got dominated by Holloway. And he's like, what, 4 or 5 years younger than Holloway? Kattar, you know, he's a new face. That's because of the experience, man. But anyway, like I'm saying, if Maynard would have beat Edgar, that rivalry and fight was so good that if Maynard would have beat Edgar that day, people would have been like, what's the point in a 3? Who knows? It probably would have been a 3rd fight anyway. But they made such a hell of a rivalry that it would have been a while before they seen Maynard and Frankie Edgar again. If Edgar would have won that. I mean, excuse me, if Maynard would have won that. It would have been forever if they would have seen that fight again. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to see that fight again ASAP. You know, it happened a couple years later, or maybe a year later or so, some months later. I don't know. I have to go check. But, you know, it was a legendary battle, man. It was a legendary battle between two warriors. And a respected battle. So they was like, you know what? Let's go on and call it a draw. If we let Maynard win, that's the end of the rivalry between these two. Maynard beat, you know, Edgar twice. So what would be the point in the 3rd? At the time, speaking, you know what I mean? Business-wise, politics. So they was like, Maynard, you know, Edgar made a great comeback. hell, that slam that he just did right there, he slammed Maynard like that in all 3 fights, I think, or maybe just the second one, I'm not sure. But he made a tremendous comeback. Kid, at the time, the most heart in the MMA, hell, combat sports period, Frankie Edgar was right there at the top. He had, you know what I'm saying, both of those guys had a stinking chin, man. Both of those guys. Especially Edgar. Edgar had a chin, man. I think he had more of a chin than Maynard did. Maynard just had heart. He had no quit. He had power. He had a right hand that he hit you with it, and you live in Philadelphia, and you would think he hit you with that right hand, and you somebody asks you where you live, you liable to say Compton, California. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hell. That's 1,000 miles. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, man, I feel like that was the reason why, you know, they screwed Maynard out of that championship. They knew Maynard won that fight. They knew they should have gave it to him. And we're not taking, and that's not taking nothing away from Edgar. Edgar made one of a tremendous comeback. You know what I'm saying? He made a tremendous comeback. But keeping it real, it was to the point to where, like, I could understand if he'd have made that, if he'd have started coming back around before that, I could understand, you know, why they would say it was a draw even more. But, you know, Edgar really only dominated maybe 2 rounds, and I would say full on Maynard got 3. You know what I'm saying, in that second fight. But they was like, if we go ahead and give Maynard a belt, we won't see these 2 again. They made us so much money. The first fight was good, right? Second fight even better. That's what they was like, yo, we have to have a 3rd fight between. That fight was so good, they was like, we have to have a 3rd fight. So that's why they said it was a draw. Maynard really won the fight, but they couldn't. That rivalry brought it. They knew it was going to bring them. Dana White was like cash money. After that second fight, after Edgar was the reason for it, because he came back. If he would have never came back, they would have gave Maynard the belt. You know what I'm saying? Edgar was the one who changed that up, and he survived. I mean, gotta give the man props. One of my favorites in the whole wide world, Frankie Edgar. I like Gray Maynard too. He's one of my I have a different, you know, I have categories. Maynard is one of my favorites, and you know, he's a right hand specialist and a wrestler, so he's one of my favorites when it comes to pressuring and bullying. You know what I mean? Should I say? But I like Maynard too. He was a tough guy, man. But that's the reason why they didn't give the fight to him. He specifically earned it. It was kind of like Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler fought Sugar Ray. He controlled most of the rounds, if not half of the rounds. Even fought in a way that he's not used to fighting. He was forced to fight, and you know, and still hung in there with Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray ended up taking control of a half the fight. Being Sugar Ray, one of my, you know what I'm saying, and boxing and handling business. But you know, it was a very close fight. Him and Marvin Hagler. Hagler worked so hard to get to where he was, and he did control most of the fight. Hell, he made a comeback twice in that fight. Sugar Ray came in second round. From second round to about the maybe 7th, or second round to at least the 5th, he was outboxing Hagler a little bit. I would say 9 to 10. Hagler adjusted his style. Started boxing in a style that he normally didn't. He showed his boxing skills. He was forced to. He usually was a power puncher and knock people out. That's kind of Maynard, right? Maynard was trying to knock out Edgar, you know? But Edgar forced him to grind it out and show his heart and will. And Maynard definitely forced him to do that. And so, you know, same type of thing. You know, I feel like Marvin Hagler really wanted to fight against Leonard. Leonard had already achieved what Hagler was trying to achieve at the time, you know, at a younger age. He had already seen that. He's had belts. He came out of retirement, fought a hell of a fight. he wasn't dominating the fight. He was really, you know what I'm saying? Neither one of them was, but Hagler really won it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Maynard. They screwed Maynard because they seen a money opportunity for the company. So they risked basically. They was like, you know what? Let's risk what Maynard has earned, because this was a hell of a rivalry. If we go ahead and give him the belt, it's over. Think about the next fight between these two, how much it's gonna make, because this was probably at the time the best fight in UFC history. So that's why they didn't give the belt to Maynard. That's why they said draw. One of the most upsets, man. It upsetted the hell out of Maynard. He couldn't, he didn't understand it. So the third fight comes. He said, you know what? I'm not gonna let that happen again. So he came in. He started banging. Them two were banging, colliding. Nobody was taken down yet. It was a stand-up. They was boxing each other. Maynard was trying to keep the jab on him. Edgar was circling him, hitting him with certain shots. And then out of nowhere, Maynard sidestepped and caught Edgar. He sidestepped, but forced himself in. Like, how can I explain it? Sidestepped and exploded in with an uppercut. And stunned Edgar pretty bad, and was on him, dropped him like 3 times with knees and everything. Edgar managed to still stay in the fight. I don't know if Herb Dean was, was not, was an Edgar fan and wanted him to win and was trying to give him some extra space, which they say that about referees, man, but referees probably have the hardest job in the whole damn company. You know what I'm saying? Because Herb Dean tries to give fighters chances. He really does. The one you gotta watch is that one. What his name? Not Bruce Buffer. What's that guy's name, man? The referee for the day is Mario Yamasaki. Not him either. What is that guy name? He's a big dude, man. The white guy, he'll stop it in a heartbeat. But but Herb Dean will try to give you a chance. You know what I'm saying? And and Edgar was trying, like he was trying to stay in the fight. So, twice in a row now, he made one of the greatest comebacks, you know what I'm saying, in MMA history, man. But he managed to weather the storm against Maynard, and he came back and won the fight. He managed to stop Maynard. But that's the story, to me, that's the story of Maynard in his prime, you know what I mean? I feel like he earned, and that's the thing, UFC, that's why people go to Bellator. That's why people, they leave the UFC. Let me run this back. That's why people leave it, man, because so many people has gotten screwed over, you know what I'm saying, over money. It's not even funny. You're ruining people's dreams over $1, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gotta stop doing that.
Yes, we are going to get a grappler's delight, but for the jiu-jitsu player, for the jiu-jitsu fighter, he cannot allow for himself to constantly be on his back, because
Ooh. It looks just like great, man. But let me ask you guys something. I know I had an audience, but I think they was ready for me to shut up. I'm sorry, guys, but hey, y'all want to join the conversation? Kick rocks, man. I love you guys, though, and I have a good time in here with y'all talking fighting, politics, and things like that. But imagine if those two came back for another ride. You know what I'm saying? They're both like what? Maynard's 41 now, and Edgar what? He's 38. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if those two came back for another run, or 39. That'll sell good. Maynard went to, I think he's still fighting, and the thing, Dana was trying to get Maynard to retire. See, Maynard was one of those fighters that he couldn't get the belt, but he always was defeating. He always opened an eye, like, okay, he's showing me something. Like he just defeated such and such, but then he lost to say Diaz. He lost to Diaz, but he came in and he knocked out who can I name? Who Cowboy. He knocked out Cowboy, but he lost to Diaz. He fought he fought Usman, but he lost by decision. not Usman, excuse me, Masvidal, but he lost by decision. You know what I'm saying? But then he came in, he fought Tony Ferguson, and he defeated Tony Ferguson. You know, he was one of those fighters. He had levels. He went up, he went down. He went up, he went down. And so Dana was seeing him as a liability. He was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He's getting older. His prime, I'm not saying he's out of his prime, but he's probably not going to hit the prime that he used to have. There's no way he can beat guys like McGregor and Sandhagen and those guys. They're younger, stronger. Not saying he couldn't. I think he's tough enough to do it. He's going, you know, but he right, but that's how the corporate looks at it. So, not trying to diss the UFC or Dana White or nothing, man. Those guys are business people. They do what they got to do, but they really treat fighters that way, man. I mean, and it's a proven fact. I mean, why you think Diaz? Those guys are calling him out on it. So, right, like the McGregor went into a bar, and I like McGregor. You know, I used to couldn't stand him, but he's earned me as a fan. You know what I mean? You know why he earned me as a fan? Because he's got his ass whooped a few times, and he took it this last one like a champ. People, you know, started leaving his fan base, but I was like, you know what? He's trying, man. So he earned me as a fan. You know what I'm saying? But he went into a bar and hit an old man, right? Doesn't lose his, you know. If Masvidal done that, well, right? Well, Masvidal did. He hit Leon, but it wasn't. You know, I don't know, man. I just feel like the UFC ruins people's dreams sometimes. They have their favorites. It's whoever the fans want to see. It's who they pop. You know, who they grant wishes to. You know what I'm saying? Masvidal is one of my favorite in the world. Do I like him training Jake? No, can't stand it. I'm not a Jake Paul fan. Don't like him. Don't want to talk to him. I would fight him if I could. If I was in shape. Not in shape to fight him. Yeah, he probably would win due to me running out of gas. But I feel like my hands is way nicer than his. But anyway, that's a whole different story. You know, I don't like him training that guy, but I still like Masvidal. So, and Masvidal don't care what nobody thinks, which is part of a reason why, you know, he's always gonna have me as a fan. McGregor is one of those guys. He care what you think, but he don't. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like him, then oh well, man. He'll tell you screw you. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna lose sleep over you. But he needs, you know, you know, we already know the story with him, but that's a different story. But anyway, aside from most of that, that's the reason why Maynard never had a belt. Yeah, he got screwed. He earned it. It was right there in his hands, but he got it took from him over some money. And it's a proven fact. Over some money. Over some money, man. Thank you, baby.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown.
Run it back one more time. All right, let's get it. We got got some good stuff right here. We got Gray Maynard versus Frankie Edgar. Two exciting fighters. And I wanted to ask you guys in comment in the section and let me know. Do y'all think Maynard's hair is too light? Because he looks just like how he looked on UFC 3, I feel. Also, should I give him a different body type? I mean, because that's his body type, but he just looks extremely thick. But he also looked that way in a real fight. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Does he look fine? Should I just, you know what I'm saying?
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his
Get up.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Look, sound to me, don't need to do. Yeah, thank you, man. That's what I was thinking.
Welcome back, DP.
Yeah, I know. Daniel don't screw with me no more, man. That's my boy. He don't like me though. He thinks that He thinks that I'm not his friend no more. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time, Danny P.
Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
If it wasn't for Danny P, man, I wouldn't even have a channel, bro. For real, for real. And then on second came Rhino. Then second came, you know, some other folks. But one of the first people to ever comment was Danny P, man. And wish me good luck on creating fighters, music, and the whole nine.
Just over 3 minutes to go on our first
But I'd be a liar if I said. Here you go, babe.
Fighters back to their feet here.
Rhino is right there with him. About a month later.
Huge block for him.
It was about a month, yeah.
Find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
But one of the people, first people to ever push, you know, my creations was Danny P. He was one of the first people. I call him Danny P. I don't know why I call him that. And then Rhino. Good fight, and you popped up, and you were just. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, he said when he typed up mine style, man, I was different than them other ones. Yeah, man. Cause I want to talk a history game. Like, if you watch my other video, I was talking about Harry Wheels. How I was working on Harry Wheels. I don't know much about him, bro. Like, so I've been looking at little clips about him. I need to study more, but no, I'm fine, baby. No, I'm cool. No, I don't need it. See, this is boring to me, man. Stinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Oh, he postured up there. Nicely done. Relentless pressure from the top by Edgar.
Hey, Will's nickname, right?
Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight.
Yeah, I just seen it the other day. Hey, hold on. Don't tell me. I just seen it the other day. Hold on. I just seen it, baby. It was right there on Google the other day. What is it? Hey, Will's nickname. God, what is his nickname, man? What is his nickname? God, Black Panther. The Black Panther. And you know something, Danny P? I'll keep it real. I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know it. I just looked it up the other day and checked it out. And it was the Black Panther. That's something that stood out to me, too. My girl said the big stinker. Shout outs to my girl, man. Tosh. It's a nickname. Should I call you your real nickname to me? My bellies? I love my girl, man. Hey, my belly is rumbling. That my man, that Rhino. What's up, Rhino? Hey, Danny, are you on the game, bro? If you're on the game, man, can we play? Like, I haven't played you since that last time. Like, when can we play, man? We haven't played Black Ops with each other or nothing.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the
I know.
So back to the school. Mentally probably not in a great place here.
Nah, I really did go ghost on him, man. I feel bad, man, because when he called me out on it, you know, I don't want to talk. Yeah, me and him will talk about that though.
All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this one.
Yeah, well, it's just I've been busy. Yeah.
Nowadays, you want some guys to decide to trying to use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head to the corner. He gains his posture and he just
Cool, because I I wanna get on with you, man. I want me and you. We got unfinished business. Saul. Oh yeah. Hey, the other day, me and Rhino, I think you was with me, babe. We was messing around. We was talking about Canelo, and I said when Canelo was a kid and he used to get in trouble, you know his dad, he'd be like, Saul, 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 Saul Canelo Alvarez, Saul.
Back to the feet now.
Canelo Alvarez is cussing and fighting outside. Saul.
Oh, he lands another shot to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots.
Saul Alvarez. Saul. It's an inside joke, Danny. You know how what's his name? Canelo Alvarez' real name is Saul Alvarez. Me and Rhino, we was joking because he was like, yo, I like your Canelo Alvarez or something. Who do you think? Something you asked me about Canelo. And I was like, yeah. And I just said, Saul. And we just made an inside joke about it. I said, you know, when his dad get mad at him, that's probably how he says his name. My baby Pat. Oh, sorry.
3 minutes remain in the round.
Pass for the dude.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to stand up bang with Edgar. And the reason why I'm doing it is Gray Maynard. He has some stand up too. He liked to throw his hands. I wouldn't say he was a boxer, even though you know I've seen him throw some decent boxing combinations. He was just more of a what should I call him? A striker or boxers are different on there. Like McGregor, he's a boxer. He go that. Babe. Yes, ma'am. I wouldn't call him a boxer. A banger. He's a brawler. No, he's not a brawler. He's more technical than that. He's a banger. Chuck Wepner's a brawler. You know, he didn't have the greatest technique when he fought Ali, but he had some power, and you know, he had power and he had respect. He would keep coming. And that's what inspired the Rocky movie. It wasn't Rocky Marciano, it was Chuck Wepner. Sylvester Stallone, yeah. Stallone was watching Ali versus Chuck Wepner, and that's what made him think of a Creed and you know, Rocky fighting. So that's where the movie started, guys, in case you didn't know. Creed, he's not gonna be in it? Why? Is he gonna beat him passed away from cancer? Is that what they're gonna act like? Because you remember he had cancer. Adrian.
Big shot land.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head.
Oh my God, he's tearing me apart. Yeah. You're not bothering me, sweetheart. I like talking to you and doing this and streaming all at once. I do. It is, you rarely do it because, you know, you don't. I guess it makes you feel like you're bothering me when I be like, hang on a minute. Nah. Okay, I'm getting the handles a little bit better.
Oh, nice job to get back. Nice takedown.
Good God, dude. That was nice, man. I want to take him down so bad and beat him up.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
As soon as I got him, he took me back down, man.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter.
How many takedowns does he have? We might run it from the top just so I can. Okay, he's got me. He's took me down 5 times. Screw that. Yeah, Stallone. I'll tell you my favorite actors. And this is the last time I'm running this back. Then I'm going to move on. My favorite actors in order. Denzel Washington. He's always going to be my favorite actor. Lawrence Fishburne. Excuse me. Before Lawrence Fishburne, Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Kevin Holland ain't fought yet.
Slams him down with conviction. Man.
They ain't fought yet, right? They fight today. They fight tonight, right?
Unbelievable how fluid he
Or did
is
they
with
already
motion
fight?
on the mat.
Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space.
I'm going to have to pound him with the...
Able to land the single ground strike there. Edgar's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
We're going to wear him down with strikes, too.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got
We're going to sit here for a minute. Try to block his... Okay, stay there for a split second. Boom, get up on him. Oh, wait a minute. Get up on him. Wait a minute. Boom, block his transition. Come around on him. Hit that spin around. What you're supposed to.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for
a submission.
Oh.
Samsung, I think.
Edgar's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. It's the elbow there.
Oh, they fought? I didn't know they fought yet.
Posturing up now.
Don't tell me who won.
Nice hammer fist.
That's what I was like. I was like, dang, they already fought?
Lands the grounded pound strike here. We cross the midpoint in round one.
Nah, Rhino said they fought, I think.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, as usual,
it's hard to submit, cuz.
From the top here by Edgar.
Got him.
He's going to guillotine. He's attacking guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Damn, I fucked.
Oh,
excuse me.
Seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here.
I screwed up, man. I love you, sweet pea. Give me a kiss. I love you. I know it's dry, right? Get up.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half.
Oh, you don't want to be anywhere near his guillotine. This could be trouble.
Guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, countering. It looks like
damn, fam.
Choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by
again
his opponent. Incredible. All right, so he postures up. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off.
We've been on the ground for a minute.
More opportunities for advancement.
And I'm actually doing good.
You got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his side and get choked out. He should be defending right now.
Holland looked good. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna go look at it right after this. Man, look at him, man. He looks good.
All right, so here we go.
Maybe I need to fix the cheekbone a little bit.
Finished by submission in the previous round. Close, but no cigar.
Close, but no cigar. He's going to have to do things differently if he's going to submit this guy.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Landed a big kick there. Oh, straight right. Oh! Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And there comes the separation now.
What a punch.
Beautiful combination there.
Nice uppercut. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, as good a counter striker as there is in the game. Straight right is good. That shot is blocked by Edgar. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, that's a nice straight punch there.
Threw the punch, got to the target. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, misses with the jab.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Huge block there.
I mean, he's cutting down the side with these beautiful leg kicks. Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything
Danny P, why did you? I didn't want you to tell me, fam.
He's not committing to it fully.
Come on, dude.
Jab.
I wanted to surprise.
But he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to.
But that's good. If he look good, then I mean, you know, he's gonna be doing this thing. If he look good, then that's good. That means he's gonna be doing his thing, man.
Using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Uppercut lands for him. Now on a quick entry.
Come on, man. I was trying to get him. I need to take him down once at least.
Be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack.
He's took me down. Had some beautiful takedowns on me a few times already.
Watch triangle. Watch triangle.
Vittori run. How did Vittori win? You just said Holland won, man. What? I ain't understanding this, man. Oh, man, I ain't understand. Oh, almost hit the wrong thing.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round.
To take the booty position, that's what Snoop said when Sean O'Malley won his fight.
Spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Edgar. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Back mount now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And good ground and pound from half guard now. "30 seconds now to go in the round."
30 seconds, bro.
Close guard. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Edgar gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Stuffs the takedown. No problem. Wow. All right, so high amplitude double leg
Got a takedown finally. Finally got a takedown. Oh, my bad. Finally got a takedown. Yeah, it counted. He got me 1, 2, 3 takedowns. How many attempts he got? 7 attempts. So I stopped him 6 times. Or 4 times. I'm done. I CBA anymore. See you sometime whenever, Chop. I enjoy the rest of you. Enjoy the rest of your day. What? What do you mean? Like, I'm done. I can't anymore. See you. So, oh, you talking about the loss? Yeah, I know. It done got you in a pissed off mood, huh? All right, man. If you shit, man. When if you want to get on later or something, holla at me, brother. I'll be on here.
Position on the ground.
I know it's bullshit, man. Y'all told me, man. I wanted to find out, man. I'm gonna go check it out, man. I'm gonna go check it out. Let me check out. Damn. Alright, how many more rounds I got?
Here we go, third round.
I got 2 more rounds.
And he continues to work the body here. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
There you go.
Oh my God, he got. Man, I'm tired of that shit.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
Get up.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
And they separate. Switching stances here.
I gotta be patient with Maynard, man. He's one of those patient fighters.
Nice straight punch.
And I gotta be first with him. He's one of those fighters you gotta be first with.
And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab.
So good to watch MMA falls and watch guys now fight behind the jab.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel
Two, gonna beat me twice at it, man.
He landed another
I'll
takedown.
catch
He's
up.
doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio. The ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you.
Right off the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad.
Dude, he's a beast. Yo, Edgar is a beast. This is a good fight, man.
Wow,
It's almost like I feel like the game just knew what to do when I made them. I don't know.
Wow, what a transition.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
This is almost like how the second fight, well, maybe the first. I didn't ask you want one of those to hold you over till food. Oh, thank you, baby.
All right, so he's got the body locked down.
Oh shit, when do you get these?
This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
He's going to start looking to try to
Man,
attack the
come
rear
on,
naked
man.
choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter. Oh, right to the mount.
See, you know, man, I'm not trying to brag about it or nothing, man, but it really does, man. Like when I looked at the one that EA had, I mean, you could EA is just a tad bit, like just a hint, like a hint. You could barely even notice. You could tell that I think I got the cheekbones just a teeny bit high. But it might not even be that way. It might just be, you know, look like he might have aged.
Oh, useful strike on the ground that was. Well, he's got his back now. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I
Get
mean, I know
up,
you can get
punk.
out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Tricked
Good
ya.
movement by him here on the ground.
Wouldn't
He really
want to
is a
get
match.
ya.
Trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch he go parallel right next to his opponent.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the
What?
round.
Oh, they screwed me, bro. Oh, they screwed me, man. Twice they done this to me, man.
Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, all right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5.
Move, baby. Move. Oh, sorry. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I know. I didn't mean to push you.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very accurate.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Damn, I'm getting better at taking down, man.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate.
Hip tosses him down. Now
Jesus Christ.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
He's putting up the pressure on the wrestling, I can tell.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Ed. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Back to the stand-up
Jesus.
now, both fighters upright.
Come on, man. Get out of there. God bless. Ah, it's like fighting GSP, man. He's like a little version of him, ain't he? Frank Yeager.
Edgar's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control.
I need up, bro.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he's going to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big left hook there. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Oh, there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Okay, man.
Well, he works hard
I understand.
to
Do
get
your
here,
thing.
but he looks hooked.
Holla at me whenever you want.
Lands the right hand. 90 seconds to go now.
You ever need to talk? I'm here, buddy.
Great punch.
Game of inches right there, boy.
It was a good night if that landed.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blind.
Why wouldn't I like that?
Outside, maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of
You
setting
needing
up
some
the
time
takedown
alone.
with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and he's dropping.
It ain't no. That's not much. That's not a problem for me, bro.
Ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy.
I mean, you
no
know,
matter how the fight gets to the floor,
I wouldn't
he just needs
not
to
like
get
that.
in there. This can change the fight. Another takedown lands.
And if like if you're referring to like not hollering at me, that's fine, bro. Like I ain't do anything. So if it's, you know, if you want to be like that, then be like that, you know. See you later. I mean,
Single collar tie there. And they separate.
I'm sorry you're going through family stuff, but when I have family problems, I didn't tell you, oh, I need some time alone, man. Just leave me alone, you know. I ain't say that to you, bro. So
Good punch.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. 20 minutes in the book.
you know, you're an odd kid, Danny.
All right, the round is over.
No, not to be mean or nothing, but you're a little odd, man. It's almost like you're bipolar or something. Like 1 minute you cool, the next minute out of nowhere you tell me some crazy shit. Like, oh, well, you ain't talking to me no more, and this and that and the third, and like for what? Like, I never done nothing to
Yeah,
you.
he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding
Like,
his
you always hit me
exit,
with some shit like that out of nowhere, bro. Like some time alone, or you know, I don't even hang out with you, man. So why are you even telling me that? Why would I not like that? So that don't make any sense to me, man. Like it's almost like you got something to say, but you just won't say it. Like, just keep it real, fam. Like, is it something that I did that you don't like? Like, what? Like, what's the deal, dude? Like, I don't know, man. I just be feeling like, sometimes like, you know, I don't know, man. Ever since that one time, you know, and I ain't caring who hear it, cause there ain't nobody else's business. And if anybody don't like, you know, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? If you my friend, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's only, I mean, it's what you're supposed to do with friends, right? Especially if they good friends. It's almost like family, you know. Be honest. If I done something you don't like, just say it, bro.
off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hit
Okay, I understand that, but like, why would I not like it? What about that would I not like? Like, why would I not like, you know what I'm saying? Why would I get offended or not like you having some time alone? Like,
well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he
you're not doing nothing to me, you know what I'm saying?
But he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes,
I mean, yeah, I mean, I like talking to you, you're my boy and everything, but like, why would I not like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't understand that. It's almost like, man, I can't talk. I'm not trying to talk to you for a couple days, or, you know what I'm saying, I don't need to talk to you no more for a while. It's almost what it feels like you're saying. So that's why I kind of got like a little bit offended by it. Oh. Well, why didn't you say that, man?
Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
I understand you have things going on in your life, and you can't always hop on. Like, shoot, I go through it too, dog. I pay bills and car payment and rent and all that, you know. If you ever, nah, man, it just, I didn't know. I just felt like you were like saying you can't talk to me for a couple of days, you know, just because I felt like I done something to you, man. I don't know. And I've been feeling like that for a minute, bro. Like, because ever since the last time me and you had a little disagreement, I've been feeling that way. Real talk. Like, you know, I always try to, I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, I keep it 100, bro. Like, you my mans, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes friends disagree. You cool, I rock with you. Even though I've never met you personally, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just know people are good people, you know what I mean? And you're one of those people, bro. You're a genuine dude, you know what I'm saying? And I really like you, man. You're really cool. But that's why I'm saying what I'm saying right now. I'm not saying it to be mean or nothing. I'm just saying that, like, if you're saying that you can't talk to me for a while because you need some time alone, that's cool. Like, I understand that. But if I'm your friend, I'm supposed to help you get through hard times, right? You're not supposed to just shut me off. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got your back, you know? I mean, I know it's not my business what's going on, you know, with you and your family or whatever. But I understand, bro. Like, that's okay. I gave him my all, man. I fought him for 5 rounds. Fuck it. But, you know. Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't, you know, I took that. I apologize for taking that really wrong, bro. And if I offended you, I understand if you, like, are seriously agitated and mad at me right now, because I know it kind of feels like I came at you a little foul and a little funny, because people on here and online. But I'm not seriously thinking about it in that kind of manner, and I apologize if you feel that way. But I don't really care what nobody say, you know what I'm saying, because you my dude, you know. So if anyone thinks it's funny or want to comment ugly or try to crack jokes on you or anything because we had a disagreement or anything, or, you know, then they can go screw themselves, man, because you my homeboy. And if we have problems and disagreements, we're going to fix them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, who cares? Just getting that across, you know what I'm saying? So, but, yeah. I apologize for taking that a little screwed up, man. Yes, I do have to apologize because I said you were an odd kid. Which, hope you didn't take that in a bad way. Because when I said that, I didn't mean like, hey man, you're weird. You're not normal. You know, like I think you're odd. No, I'm not. I'm not meaning it in that type of way. Like, cause we all have odd. You know, like you're acting odd. You see what I'm saying? Like, I said that because I felt like that's what, you know, I took what you said out of context, if that's the word I'm looking for. Like context, yeah. So I was like, dang, man, you know, so. Fight Diaz. I ain't fought him in a while. Diaz is a beast. And if I'm wrong, just tell me shut the F up. Fuck it. Excuse my language.
Coming up next, it is a welterweight championship fight between Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor.
And to keep it real with you, I'm bipolar, to tell you the truth. I take mood stabilizers every day, bro. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Life is 27 years old. Life, you know, life is precious, man. But there's some screwed up things that come with life. Diaz is a little bit bigger than McGregor, ain't he? I know. I know it's my fault. Oh, you said it. Yeah, I should have explained it more. The onion stuff. I want some of that onion dip you make on it. That stuff is good, man.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
No, bro. No, it's not your fault, man. That's my fault. I took what you said out of context. It's my fault for not sitting back and thinking and trying to reread what you said and trying to understand what you mean. I should have just asked. I should have said, hey, did I do anything? Or, you know, I just assumed that, you know what I'm saying? So that's my fault. I owe you an apology. I was wrong. And that's just the truth, bro. And I apologize, and I don't think it's okay. I mean, I feel like I disrespected you or something. I apologize for that, bro. Real talk.
McGregor gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
Like, and I'm saying, I wonder if you're bipolar. Come on, I'm the one that took this stuff out of context, man, and just went completely from out of left field. That's my fault. You know, that's not your fault. That's my fault. So, yeah, I'm a little embarrassed by that, actually. For being like that, it's kind of embarrassing.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing.
But then at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody think, because you my dude. So friends don't always agree. You know what I mean?
He is such a diverse striker, but he's
very you don't take shit off nobody, fam. And I like that about you, man. Even if it's me, like you, like, like yeah. I don't know if Rhino's the same way. Rhino's real cool. He's tight. And you know what I'm saying? I can see why he did. I can see why he likes you, man. And y'all cool. I see. You know, that's pretty cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. But when that debate you had with the dude the other day online, he was cool too. What was his name? God, what was his name, man? They had a cool debate, man. It was a good debate. I'm not gonna lie, man. You held your own on that debate, man. You did. I respect it.
Just misses with that one. Whoa! Oh, he's hurt bad.
What was his name, though? God, his name was something. Splashy or Mick. I kept calling him Mick.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know
Mick Hands or something like, I don't know.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Jab hurt him a little bit.
Oh, there's the swing and there's the
Nate Diaz is killing me with that 1-2 jab. I'm gonna have to run it back, man. He's killing me with that mug, man. Look, he's knocking me straight out. Let's run it back real quick. I lost. Conor had short hair like this when he fought Nate, but it wasn't like this short. He had like a fade in UFC 3.
We can call the fight, but we can also sit here as fans, because when you get a chance to watch these two guys compete, it is just an honor. It's a privilege, and I didn't even have to buy my
There's a certain way that I fight Nate when I'm with Conor.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he
Because Conor is a little smaller than Nate.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to
Nate's not, he doesn't take too well to taking counters. You know, when you counter, and what makes it, you know, if you're a good, you have to be good at counters to counter Nate, though. Because Nate does have speed. But if you're good at counters and you have the ability to counter Nate, like, I'm not going to lie, hands down, I'll keep it 100. When it comes to who's better at boxing, Conor or Nate, I'll be real. Both of them are good in their own way, kind of like Ali and Frazier. I'll be 100 with you about it. And Nate Diaz is lefty, right? Yeah. Nate has, to me, well, Conor has a good jab. You know what I'm saying? So does Nate. But they're both good in their own way. But if I'm going to have to say one is superior over the other, I'm going to have to say Conor's more, he's more better at technique and strategy. And Nate Diaz he is better at the natural basics, should I say. Or then he's better at the, God, I don't know how to put it, man. Nate Diaz is an assaulter, and Conor's a defense, kind of. Well, Conor has offense too. God, how am I going? Nate Diaz forces him to play defense. Put it that way. Yes. Nate Diaz used to. I've seen him do it. But Conor goes on the assault on Nate too, though. So it's kind of.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but
I hate it when I get caught up in my own. I hate when I ask a question and answer it too, but then get caught up and question my own answer. You know? Y'all ever do that?
back and forth we go.
Cause I think Conor's. What is what I'm trying to say, guys? Help me. Conor's more.
Right, it's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Conor's more. Should I say natural? Conor has the more natural instinct than Nate, but Nate. Man. I really want to say Conor is. Because I'm honestly a Nate Diaz fan before I'm a McGregor fan, but we keeps it real on here. We keeps it cousin, you know what I'm saying? I want to say Conor's a little bit more skilled of a boxer than Nate Diaz, but Nate has a serious sick 1-2 and a stiff jab. Like when he was putting that stiff jab on Conor, in the first and second fight. Especially the first, definitely in the first. Now the second, Conor was busting Nate up, like straight up. But Conor has a decent jab too. For Conor not to be as tall as Nate, and Conor has decent reach.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Nice punch land.
Conor's more Elusive? Is it elusive? Because obviously both of them are outside fighters, but Conor had to fight. Put it this way, both of them are snipers, but Conor had to play marksman, should I say, and that's counterpunching. Wow, he just knocked me out. Alright. I suck, man. I'm losing everything today. AI is kicking my ASS.
Here we go. Round 1, Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor.
That was a beautiful counter. I'm gonna knock him out though.
Big punch land.
Oh, beautiful jab from Nate.
Conor had to play marksman, but Nate Diaz still played sniper. You know what I'm saying? Conor had Nate moving at times, but there was times Nate had Conor moving, especially when Conor would tire. Like, Conor looks more fancy with his hands, and he's more sharper with his hands. But Nate, you know, Nate has all those things too in his own way. You know what I'm saying?
Both guys landing with conviction now.
That was a jab.
Good series of strikes by him there. Whoa!
Man, he's tearing my shit up.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He's done. He's done. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, straight right.
God, Nate's hands are super quick, man. And he looks awkward. I used to think he used to look real awkward when he would throw his punches. Like, he looked kind of lanky. He throws them with like a lank and dangle. You know what I mean? Like, he just flings them. And he likes to use his the way he palm fists. You know what I'm saying?
So a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
But he has his own way of doing it.
Where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot.
Conor's a better counter puncher. He's a better counter puncher and marksman boxer, should I say in my own words. And McGregor, I mean, and Nate, he's more.
Nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean,
I want to say Nate's. But Nate was coming out with a stiff one too, man, and it was nasty. But Conor was countering a lot of what he was throwing too. Like, Conor always takes the first round by storm and busts Nate Diaz up. And then, like, by the second, third round, Nate.
Oh man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're gonna have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
This is how Nate beat him the first time.
From his opponent. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hooked. Oh, nice punch there by Diaz. That's a big hook. Oh.
Come on, man. Oh, man. I cannot believe he just knocked me out again. All right. Let's focus this time. They're both great. They both bring out the greatness in each other. Conor's a better counter puncher, and has a magical left. He has an iconic left hand. And you know, Nate couldn't get away from it at times in their fights. And the left hand is legendary, man. And Conor's 1-2 is nasty too. Connor's more, I will have. Conor does box his hands a little bit better than McGregor. I'll keep it real. His hands are a little bit more better than Diaz. I said better than McGregor. I got you, babe.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strike.
Takedown defense holds up.
Calm down, Conor. See, can't forget Diaz's reach is super.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all.
See that pull counter? When people don't use McGregor no more, but they forget, man. Some of the stuff he does, like the leg kicks, I'm gonna start mixing them right now.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Nice looping punch.
That jab is just, it feels like that jab just comes out of nowhere, man, sometimes. Like, it's hard to evade. Like, once you start coming, as soon as you start coming forward, he's gonna caught you with it.
Straight down has always been.
Ooh, get up.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Nate's so freaking taller than him, man. It's hard for him to get his feet up there. That's why you didn't see too many head kicks from him when he fought Nate, but he threw some.
Just missing on the counter there. Oh! Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet.
I mean, I'm fine now. What about you?
You have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground.
Oh! That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you can hit those shots like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness.
So did we grab an extra 10 from Lena? Cause I forgot that with Kyle, you know what I'm saying? And I only asked once. Yeah, like I just asked 5 minutes ago or something. No, I didn't. I didn't ask 100 times. Nowhere near.
And now he goes with the combination of punches to the head, potentially some concussive damage there.
I mean, absolutely concussive damage. Landing all those strikes to the head. He's very.
I know I asked a few times. So I mean, I was just.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He got him bad.
You asked 75 times right before we got him, and then that's it.
Well, I was trying to comprehend what was going on,
Off
man.
his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Diaz gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, knee to the head, that never feels good. 20 seconds left.
That one stuck in. Nice strike. There's no tell on that leg kick.
Oh, that straight punch was useful, champ.
Multiple times he's used this punch to get to the target.
Big power shot there.
Nice punch to the head.
I was trying so hard to hit him with that.
Round two now. Nate Diaz. Against that man, you might recognize him. He is Conor McGregor. McGregor's strike there is...
I am not winning this fight. I already know it. Yeah, man, that's crazy. 37 out of 100. No way.
Nice job by the defense.
I gotta do this again in just a second. Matter of fact, real quick, I'm gonna do it real quick while I take care of this. Guarantee I'm gonna try to knock him out.
All right, here we go. Round one. Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor.
All right, guys, we all serious. This is the last time. Then I gotta eat.
On more than one occasion, and I gotta be honest, I am still as
Yeah,
excited
I'm about to
as
stop
the
it and go
first time
do
he
it.
set foot on the dais for a press conference. This is a
I didn't
big
even
fight.
think
It
about it
will
at
always
first.
be a
I'm
big
sorry.
fight. I can't wait to get started.
Perhaps we get a little bit of a feeling out process here early.
No, these boys hate each other. They just want to fight.
They said that on UFC 4. I mean 3 too.
Is on point. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
God, them counters.
Punch over the top.
What are you talking about?
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand,
we was talking
you have got
about
to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground.
remember the
and say,
last
no
time,
way you're
you
gonna
know,
just run me over.
we
Easier
was
said than
talking
done
about that.
when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
And
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet.
I thought
Very
I took
nice.
something out of context,
Hook to the head there by
and
Diaz. And both guys really
and I was
throwing
wrong,
with
and I was
authority.
apologizing to him, so tell him it wasn't his fault, you know.
Effective
Hey,
punch
True.
there by McGregor.
Oh.
Timing his shots nicely here,
I'm
champ.
sorry, buddy. I
Doing a
thought you were
great
going to
job
try
of
to
mixing
steal.
everything
I'm
up.
boxing Nate up, man.
A lot of diverse strikes.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent
Tore
some
it up.
problems if that keeps landing.
Yes.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time. Oh, nice jab.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Beautiful punch.
All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind an educated jab.
Man, how good is that jab from Nate Diaz? Almost as if he's been doing it for 20 years,
I
right?
mean, he has been doing it. You know, he's got a great boxing coach in Richard Perez, a guy that he believes in, a guy that has allowed him to gain the confidence to stand as the best right. Fantastic takedown.
Diaz gets the single leg takedown. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Oh, McGregor's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Diaz gets caught with that punch. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh, and he tags him with the straight.
That's a
Beautifully
specialty,
placed
what
there
I
by
just
Diaz.
did, y'all. That's a specialty with that left. See, you can make them do certain things, you know what I'm saying, depending on.
All right, so he continues to land that.
They don't tell you that kind of stuff, though.
You
People
can know
like
that it's coming,
Marshall Mine,
but until you're in there
Aiden
with the
Zero,
speed,
Prioxis,
the power of that jab is
you
something
know,
you can't really prepare for.
those guys, they
Big head
find
kick
that stuff
lands.
out, man.
And he landed the right hand there.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, and that is a pinpoint left hand right there from McGregor.
It is his best strike, and it's because he knows exactly where he needs to be in the octagon to land that left hand over and over again. Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Connects with the right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
And they separate. And he comes through with a big knee. Oh, he missed with that right hand. Hook to the head there by Diaz. McGregor gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Right hand upstairs.
Man, I am killing him right now. He's busting me up too, though.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous
Right,
round.
there was some beautiful combos that both of us landed on there.
I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the
Nate
UFC.
can take it, man.
Both
Go eat
displayed
out the
great
other
technical
bullshit, man.
skills, unbelievable striking.
It's over there.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These two, yeah.
Just like that, here we go with round two. Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor.
I was so caught up in the way I was throwing combos. Nate was hitting me with some too.
connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
Oh, McGregor's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Oh, that's a big connection there for McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed.
And you ain't gotta always swing when they swing, you know?
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Big kick lands.
Diaz gets hit by that kick to the body.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, great head movement there.
Use McGregor authentically, baby.
That's exactly what you want.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming, and when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Well, missed on that one.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
All right, well, both fighters
What am I doing thinking about going, trying to submit Diaz? I'm stupid.
If you're his opponent. Diaz is looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
You know what? I'll go for it. Or not.
Here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving
Get
those
up.
hips. What you should do initially, right,
Get
is
on
start
up.
to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, the unofficial numbers thus far, 76 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. And the connection rate pretty good, 44% accuracy tonight against Conor McGregor. So a much accuracy to land right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Now goes in and secures the takedown. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Well, the opponents seem to be
God
short
bless. Let me look at the stats. Hey, what? I landed less than him? No way, bro. Are you serious, man? Oh, wait. Hold up. I threw 133. He threw 160. Out of 133, I landed 64 shots. That's not bad. That's good. I landed over 50%. Even on my significant. Okay. I see what's going down. I just took him down just now. All right.
down defense, it did not hold up there.
It may feel good in practice, but you don't know until the guy's in front of you hit takedown attempt after takedown attempt. Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent's
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find finish.
Oh! Here's the kick, blocked by Conor. Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's
I'm not sure his opponent knows.
Got a speed burst. That's what EA's trying to screw me out of a win.
Take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Conor McGregor gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Conor's trying to fade though, guys. This is where you gotta, you're in deep water. This is where you gotta, and we got 3 more to go. You're gonna have to really ride him out.
And he's looking for
But he
that
always
left.
usually
It's
gets
not
a speed
there.
burst.
Oh,
He
that's
usually
great
gets a
push.
reboot.
Knocked him. Oh!
Oh, okay. Good job. Good job. Good job. Beautiful. One of the best performances I ever put on with Conor McGregor. Beautiful. One of the most best performances I've ever put on with Conor McGregor, hands down.
Just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during
I rode the waters. I mean, I know I busted out stamina, but sometimes I feel like I thought he got a reboot around the third round. If he was fighting 5, he would get a reboot because that's what happened when he fought Diaz. They had it a 5-round super fight.
Best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moment, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill.
All right, let's go inside the
That was nice, man. That was a great fight. I'm glad that's on there. Hey, man, until next time, guys, I'll be back, man. Y'all take it easy. Comment on the comment section below. Shout outs to everybody that stopped by. My man Danny P and our little debate, man. Like I said, I apologize. I love you, brother. Rhino, thanks for stopping by. Anybody else, love you guys. Till next time, you know.